hold it like this, like that. Now talk in here. Talk to Barney.
Talk to Barney. Tell him something.
Talk to Barney.
Say, hey, Barney, I'm ready for that patrol car ride.
I'm Barney. He's not answering.
Is he not answering you?
No.
Say it again. He's hard of hearing. Say, hey, Barney, I'm ready for that patrol car ride.
I have to get my shoes ready because my boots.
Okay.
Barney, I got my boots, but I'm ready for the patrol car.
That's.
Is he coming to get you?
Yeah.
Barney's coming?
And Opie.
And Opie too? All right.
Okay, hang the phone. Boy.
Go
Out again, you might not like to go out
Well, you know,
without a break.
I have people that gets in the car and they tell me they really like to hear me talk. And I
Yeah.
don't know what's the tone of my voice or the way I do it or what, but I try to give everybody a good tour.
Well, you were sitting out there when
Yeah, we pulled up, and I was like, yeah.
And so I was like, well, I think he'd be a good one.
And what is your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. Nice to meet you, Lindsay. My name is Roger.
Say nice to meet you.
Say nice to meet you.
You, that's right. Good to meet you. And what's your name, sir?
Brandon.
Brandon?
Judy.
That's my mom.
Judy.
That's my little girl.
That's your little girl right there. She's a pretty thing.
Well, thank you.
Where y'all from?
Statesville.
Are you ain't far away?
No.
So y'all up here on a day trip?
Yep, just a little day trip.
A lot of people do day trips. They come here.
Oh,
There you go, baby. You're riding a patrol car with. Yeah.
Are you ready to go, honey?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
There you go. Turn the siren on.
Oh, there's the siren.
That car might pull over. I have had that to happen. Run the siren and quick, people will pull it over right now.
Huh?
Huh?
Too much wind.
My wind? Oh.
Too much wind.
You want your window up? No.
Oh,
Or
that's
Daddy's
the
window. You don't have to put it out.
wrong thing.
You want your window up? It's too hot.
Do like
Don't
this?
roll it all the way.
No,
All right.
no, right
Yeah.
there. You go,
All right
You
there.
want your window up?
How's that? Better?
That better. Now, folks, we like to tell people a little bit about Donna too, because we've got two celebrities from the same little town right here in North Carolina that's done quite well in the music and show business. So we like to tell people a little bit about her as well as we do Andy.
That's too much.
Is that too much?
Oh,
It's her window. It's her window. Is what it is.
That may roll it up.
yeah.
You're gonna
There you go. That's good. Right
I
there.
know it.
Now,
There
now
you
we
go.
got it.
Better.
Much better.
All right.
Folks, if y'all have any questions during the tour, please ask me and I'll try to answer your questions the best I know how. If I don't have an answer, I may tell you something. I'm going to try not to do that. Try not to do that.
Wow.
You having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that? How about that? My wife and I, we have 4 children, 9 grandchildren, and 12 great-grandchildren.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We got a
man.
house full.
I bet you.
Yeah, I know.
Now, folks, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this fleet of cars we got. We've got 8 of these cars. We got the 1960 through the 1967. All the cars that we got are Galaxy 500s except this one. This is a custom 500. We got one car that represents each year of the show.
Oh.
1960 through 1967. Folks, all the cars for the Andy Griffith show was furnished by Ford Motor Company, and they were strictly advertising. There was no titles ever issued and no VIN numbers ever kept up with. At the end of each season, the cars were taken back to the dealership, repainted, put on a used car lot, sold. Nobody ever knew what happened to them. I tell you that to tell you this. Andy Griffith was quite a car buff. He had several cars and trucks in his collection. When he retired, he tried to find one of the cars that was on the show. Couldn't do it. It wasn't there. So the only thing we can tell you is, as far as we know, all the cars are gone. None of them still exist.
Wow.
But if you had one of those cars or all of them in one place, and you could prove they came from Andy Griffith's show, folks, I guarantee you'd be worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
They're
Guarantee it.
very well sought after because of what they are and where they all started at.
Wow. Yeah, that would be awesome.
It'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Now, folks, back in 1890, a man came up here from Greensboro, North Carolina, looking for land to buy. His name was Woodruff, and when he got up on the big rock out here, he realized what it was. Thought to himself he could buy it, get it out, he could make some money. So he bought 90 acres of a rock. He only gave 60 cents an acre for it, $540. A very good investment. The company's been out here now for 132 years. At one time, there could have been as many as 1,000 men working out here because it was all hand, a hard back-breaking labor. Today, probably not more than 60 at any given time. Folks, we're going up on the north end to where you can get a good view of all of it, and I'll tell you a whole lot more about it after we get up there. But in the meantime, I got something right here I want you to see. I got traffic behind me and I can't stop. But
Are you having fun, Nancy?
Yeah.
no.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Going.
Folks, that building right there in front of us, that was built in 1903 or finished in 1903. That was the first office building Mr. Wood have had after he bought the quarry. In 1924, they built a big building down on the south end and moved all the office down there. Still the corporate headquarters to this day.
Wow.
After they done that, they let people rent, move in this building and live. The quarry never did look after it and take care of it, and you can see what's happening to it. It's all rotten down.
Man, that's terrible.
It sure is. It's terrible.
Wow. Yeah, it is.
Now, folks, I'm going to point out one more thing to you. It's hard to believe, but it's true. You see that first rock laying right there?
Yeah.
If it was
Right
a
here.
foot longer and a foot wider, that'd be very close to being a tractor trailer load. It's so dense and so heavy that one stone will weigh between 40 and 50,000 pounds. Close to that. One stone right there.
Wow.
Grief.
All right,
That's amazing.
Cleared his way.
folks. Andy Griffith was born in 1926 down the south end of Mount Airy. He and his mother and daddy did not have a place to live until he was 9 years old, and I'll tell you more about that in just a little bit. The story starts off in Andy's early teen years. He was attending Haymore Baptist Church down on the south end. One day he was up here on the north end of town, heard and seen the Moravian church band playing music. Andy liked what he heard and what he seen. He asked the preacher, would he teach him how to play one of the brass instruments and the church music? The preacher agreed to do it. So all through his teen years, Andy attended the Moravian church, learned to play the tuba, trombone, and the church music.
Huh.
People thought a lot of Andy. When he got ready to graduate from high school, they made him an offer to send him down to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill for an education. The deal was he was to come back and be the pastor of the church.
Wow.
Somewhere along the line, Andy decided he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go into music, acting, stage, anything in that field he could get or do. When he told the church he was not coming back, they cut his money off, all except for a few people. Those few people pulled their money together, sent Andy back down to Chapel Hill, and he got a 4-year degree in music.
Wow.
Also, when he was there, he met his first wife, and her name was Barbara. If you folks did not know it, Andy was married 3 times. The second wife we know very little about, except she was much younger than Andy, and the marriage did not last too long. 8 years to be exact.
Wow.
Also, while he was there in college, he wrote and produced a record. And the name of that record is What It Was Football. What It Was Football.
Oh, yeah.
Very entertaining and very funny.
Yeah.
You can get it on YouTube if you've never heard it. You've heard it.
I've heard it.
You've heard it. It done quite well for Andy. He sold the rights to it back in the mid-1950s for $10,000. A lot of money in those days.
Yeah.
The people that bought the rights to it sold over 50,000 copies. 3 good things happened to Andy in this period of time. The record done quite well. He and Barbara got married, and both of them graduated from college. When they graduated, they decided they'd move down to Manio, the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Down there, they were doing the Lost Colony play then, and they still do that same play to this day. He taught school 2 years down there because they had to have living expenses. But it come a time Andy wanted to move on. He wanted to go to New York City to see if he could get on Broadway. He and Barbara moved up there and settled in. And he auditioned for the Broadway play No Time for Sergeants.
Yeah.
They made a movie of it sometime later, and both of them was very successful.
Oh,
They
yeah, we
also
got that.
auditioned Don Knotts for the same Broadway play. This is when Don and Andy met the very first time. After a period of time, their relationship became just like brothers. The love and respect they had for each other was good and lasting. We understand Andy was holding Don's hand when he passed away in 2006. It was a good relationship that lasted many years. Now, let me tell you how Don got on the episodes. Called Andy up and said, Andy, I think you need a deputy on that show. Talked yourself right into it, and they hired him. What most people don't know is if they had not hired Don, the show probably would not have lasted out the rest of that season.
Exactly.
Andy realized early on from No Time for Sergeants, now his own show, that Don Knotts had what it took to do that kind of work. So Andy stepped back and gave Don the lead. And as we all know and realize, Don Knotts was the backbone of that show.
Exactly.
Exactly right. Now, folks, Andy's contract for the show was for 5 years. On towards the end of the 5 years, he told Don he was going to quit. Well, Don had a family. He had to work. Went out, found more work, signed another contract, and Andy changed his mind. He went back to Don to get him back on the show, which he couldn't do because of that signed contract. That's the reason Don had to leave the show. Could not come back is because Andy told him one thing, changed his mind to do something else. So Don was out and gone. There were major changes. He went from Andy Griffith show to Mayberry RFD.
Yeah.
5 years of black and white, 3 years of color. And as we all know, Don Knotts was not there, and the show never was the same after that. Never was. Folks, right here is the Moravian Church, right there, that Andy attended all through his teen years, and that's where he learned to play the brass instruments and the church music. The church was built in 1925, the year before Andy was born. It's built all out of granite. Folks, the Moravians came to this country in the 1700s. And you know the city here south of us called Winston-Salem. Have you ever heard the name Old Salem?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where they settled at back in the 1700s.
Been there.
Now, folks, Andy and Barbara could not have children of their own. So they decided they would try to adopt, which they did. They found a little boy and a little girl, and in real life, they were actually a brother and sister. They adopted both of them, named the little boy Andy Jr. and the little girl Dixie. Andy Jr. died at the age of 38 from alcohol and drug abuse.
Oh,
Dixie's
man.
still living. She lives in Colorado, and she's 63 years old. Before COVID and since COVID, Dixie and Michelle, another girl, they come during the Mayberry Days in September, and they portray the fun girls from Mount Pilot as it was done on the show.
Oh.
Hello, dog. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
They are a lot of fun and a lot of good entertainment. Folks, the Mayberry Days is always the third week in September. This year it starts on the 23rd. That's on a Monday. The days to really be here is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's when everything is going on. We had somewhere in the neighborhood of 30,000 people in and out of the week.
Wow.
Close out the week on Saturday with a parade. Everybody thoroughly enjoys and has a good time.
Well, I bet. We need to come to that.
Yeah, we do.
23rd of September, but that week, the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is the time. And Saturday is when we have the parade. Now, the largest church we have in the area is right here around the curve. First Baptist Church of Mount Airy. Built in 3 different time periods and all built out of granite. The sanctuary on this end right here, built back in the 1970s right there. The middle building, late 40s and early 50s. Educational building. The original building on the end down here, it's built on a Gothic style with 2 towers, bell up in the tower, copper roof, stained glass windows, chiseled granite. It took 7 years to build it.
Wow. That is pretty.
7 years.
Man.
We're going on to North Main Street here now. This is a historical area, structurally as you see them and as they were when they were built. If you tear it off on the outside, you have to put it back. like it is. On the inside, you can make all kind of changes to your liking. The green one right there, it was finished in 1919. It has a slate roof on top of it and a copper roof on the porch. It's chiseled granite. All the windows, doors down the house are original. If you look at that front door right there, the 2 panels, each pane of glass is beveled edged. If you look at the two big windows to the left, it's old glass. See how wavy it is?
Wow.
And then on the end down here, we've got the 2 big planters on those posts right there, and they weigh somewhere around 1,500, 2,000 pounds apiece.
Lee.
That's interesting.
The blue one right there, they've been remodeling on it for the last 10 months, 8 or 10 months. And they're about to get it done. Isn't that pretty?
Yes, it
They
is.
put it all back, same color and everything.
Wow.
Hey, baby.
Hey, babe. Sit back here, babe.
Get back here.
Look at Grandma.
Folks, to buy a bank building right there, that's what granite looks like when it's cut, polished, put on the side of the building. See how shiny it is?
Yeah.
Now, folks, the smallest and the oldest church we have in the area is right around the curve right here. Not around the curve, across the intersection. To our left. That little church was built in 1896 by the Episcopalians. The story is they could not afford to buy the stone. So the granite quarry gave them what they called junk or trash rock. They went over and picked that stone up and look what they built.
Oh, man, that is pretty right there.
All different size rocks.
They still use this church?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Very
wow.
active. Does that not look like a postcard right there?
Yes, it does. Man, that really is. That's right downtown here. I didn't even know that.
1896 is when that was built. Now, folks, the red brick building right there on the left at the stoplight, that's the Old North State Winery. It's a very nice restaurant right inside the front door there, where you can go in and have a nice lunch or a nice dinner, either one right there. We've got our Museum of Regional History right there.
This morning.
You did go in there. Well, good. Glad you got to
That
go
was
in.
awesome there.
It was awesome. You remember old Jimmy the goat that ate the dynamite on one of the shows? A man built a nice restaurant right inside this building right here, and he named it the Loaded Goat. Those people sitting right there having dinner right now. The front door to go in is right there. Good food, good service, and good prices. Alrighty. Have y'all seen what's in front of you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Anybody tell you anything about it? We'll see what we can bring up something here. We call it the 5 Faces of Andy, or progression of life. He started out as a very young man on this end right here, ended up as Matlock on that end right there. Folks, the flowers on each end is the flower in dogwood, which is our state flower. I want you to look at the eyes. It's the sun shining on it right now. Normally it's darker than what it is. The eyes, the eyebrows, the hair, the lips, the wrinkles, everything looks like a well-made black and white photograph. Now, if either one of you ever seen Pilot Mountain or Mount Pilot in real time, so you saw the knob. All right, it stands 2,421 feet above sea level, and that mountain is in that picture. Can you find it?
Oh, yeah. Right in the middle.
Done seen
all that right there. Okay. So
That is beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes, it is.
What I've done is made a loop, and I'm going right back up on Main Street.
When did they make that?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Now, where did Barney's girlfriend live around here?
She lived
was-
that way up on the north end, up yonder, the retirement center.
Thelma Lou.
Thelma Lou.
Lou,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you about that in just a little bit.
All right.
Sure am. Now, Business Center and Chamber of Commerce is in that building right there. The front door is right around the corner there, and the next building adjacent to it is Barney's Cafe, which is another good place to eat. They open up very early every morning for breakfast, close at 4 o'clock in the afternoon after lunch. Good place, and it's 4 o'clock. How about that? How about it? It is. It's 2 minutes still. 2 minutes still.
Missed it for
We
today.
all missed it. We sure did.
Yeah, we did.
Are you retired or still? The man, he brings them down here on Saturdays and let people take pictures with them.
Oh, you see them? She don't
See the
'em,
llamas?
Brandon. They're right there in front of that store. See the man with the hat? When we turn, you
When we
can
turn,
see 'em.
you'll
Look out
see
your
'em.
window right here. Look out your window. See? Look at that.
They're llamas.
I wonder what they doing.
No, he's blowing.
What the horn's all about back there.
I don't either.
Now right here is the mural of Donna Fargo. The same man that done the one with Andy done that one right there.
Oh,
They done that and finished the week before the 4th of July so that when she came in July, they could dedicate it while they was here.
wow.
Sure did.
Whoever did them really
They did awesome.
did awesome.
Now, you remember Ellie Walker in the first season? They had the food counter in the pharmacy? Right there it is.
Oh,
Andy worked in there as a teenager, served and sold food across that counter. On the left right here, we've got the Earl Theater where Don Knotts' daughter Karen's been many times, does stand-up comedy right there.
oh.
Then we got Opie's Candy Store here, Floyd's Barbershop, and Snappy Lunch.
Huh.
Snappy Lunch has been there 101 years this year.
Good grief.
Right there.
Yeah, we had a buddy that used to come and buy their pork chop sandwiches.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. He comes here just about every weekend.
How many children did Barney have?
I only had one daughter.
Only had
One daughter. Her name's Karen. And she'd been here many times and done stand-up comedy at the theater or down at Cross Street Country Club.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Oh yeah. She's a nut.
Just like old Barney.
Just like old Barney. They're all good people. Andy mentioned this intersection right here 5 or 6 times on the show over 8 years. Main Street and Pine, Main Street and Pine. The post office right here, that was completed in 1933 out of solid granite block. We've got our fallen soldier memorial to the left right here as we turn. We've got our police department right up here on the right. Our library on the left. And as you can see, everything in this area down here is built out of granite. Now the Andy Griffith Museum right here. I don't think you'd have time enough this afternoon to come up and go through it, but it's right there. The statue of Andy and Opie is standing right there.
Oh, yeah.
That is the opening of the show every time.
Oh, yeah.
Them going fishing. The Playhouse building is the auditorium. That was part of the elementary school that sat right there in the parking lot where you went to elementary school.
Oh, we had to come there sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to come there
Sometime, that's right, huh?
Maybe today.
Maybe today.
We'll have to come another time.
This is Haymore Baptist Church right here. This is where Andy was going to church before he moved up to Raven Church on the north end of town. Built in 1922.
Wow.
Occasionally on the show, Andy would say, Barney, go do the school crossing. Barney's done got on Andy's nerves. He wanted to get rid of him for a little bit. He'd tell him to go do the school crossing. Well, it's right up here in front of us. Oh, cars ride pretty good, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
It does. It runs good.
Smooth.
Barney, go do the school crossing to Haymore and Rockford. And here we are, folks, right here.
Oh,
Haymore and Rockford. I've heard Andy use this on the show. Haymore and Rockford.
We went to another place another day.
yeah.
Now, folks,
And I had so much fun.
right there is Andy's home place right there.
Oh. Look, that's where Andy lived.
Right there. Now, I told y'all a little while ago they had no place to live until he was 9. All right, let me tell you the story behind it now. They lived with family members and people around that would let them come in and stay a while and they had to go. His daddy worked at the furniture factory. His mother worked around, made a little money, and they saved $600. Came over here and bought a boarded up building or a shack, you might call it. from the door, that flag on the left corner right there. There was only 3 rooms behind that window on the left side. The front door to those 3 rooms is where that window is today. They had no bathroom. They had a privy in the backyard. Andy's mother would keep him by the wood cook stove in the wintertime to keep him warm. Andy lived like that for about 9 years. He left here and went down to Carolina, Manio, New York, and California. The show was started doing good, making good money. His mom and daddy was still living in those 3 rooms right there. So he decided he was going to do something, and he had the house remodeled from the door over this right corner over here. They added on a big living room, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, back porch, whatever it took to bring it up to the standards of the 1960s. He'd done it, give it to them, and it was theirs. They lived there until 1966, and they was getting well up in age. Andy had nobody here that was going to look after them, take care of them, or do things for them they couldn't do for themselves. He brought them out to California where he was at, put them in a nice home, and that's where they lived at until they passed away. They are buried in California. He did not bring them back here. Now, eventually the house was sold. The owner of the Hampton Inn over here bought it, and it'll always be a place people can come and see where Andy spent part of his childhood and growing up. It's also a bed and breakfast. If you want to stay there, you can go over to the Hampton Inn, make your reservations, come over and stay. But I will tell you this, it could be 6 months to a year to get a night. I had a couple in the car not long ago. It took them a year to get 2 consecutive nights.
Wow.
There's people there right now.
Wow.
But it is a bed and breakfast. The Andy Griffith Mayberry phenomenon is worldwide. Last year, in these cars of ours, in one particular month, we had people from all 50 states and 17 countries.
Good.
They come here from all over the world. You know, when you watch a show, you're seeing Mayberry.
Yeah.
It's very safe, happy, comfortable. That's what people are looking for when they come here.
Yeah.
And what y'all have seen today, no longer you've been here, this is what we are every day. It sure is. It's what people are looking for.
Yeah.
And I can remember, and I don't know whether you can or not, or you either one. I remember when we didn't have to take the keys out of the suite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Lock the doors when the
I
house.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Exactly
Yeah, I
right.
remember. Yeah.
Kids played outside.
Played outside.
Yep.
And everything.
Mama didn't even care where you were.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
Yeah.
people are looking for, and like to go back to those days
Oh, yeah,
again.
those were the good days.
The good days.
Good days.
Now, there was 249 episodes of that show, and there was a life lesson and a moral point made in every last one of them.
Yeah.
So it was. If you watch the show, you're going to see it and you're going to hear it, that's
Yep.
for sure.
Yeah.
Nobody, including Andy, ever thought this thing would be what it is today, but it's a big deal worldwide.
It sure is.
Can you believe it's been on television for 64 years? It sure has, 64 years.
Wow.
It came on in 1960, and this is 2024.
Wow.
64 years. No, and people don't think about that. That's a long time.
That is.
Yeah, that's a long time.
She still watches it.
It's-
every night
yeah.
from 4 o'clock to
And
7
right there, and
o'clock.
right there is what it's all about, right there.
Yeah.
As long as she falls in love with it, the seed has been planted.
She'll
it's gonna
bring
be.
her
That's
family.
right. It'll be right on from
Yeah.
now on. It sure will.
Yeah.
I've got all
Put your hands
200.
on them.
I've got all 249 episodes on
He just
DVD.
bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I watch them too.
Yeah.
We watch
They
them
are
every
awesome.
day.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch 'em every day. My favorite one is the first one when Aunt B
It comes
to
on
live
at
with
my
her.
house at 4 o'clock every day till
Yeah.
7
That's what we
on
watch.
one channel, and it comes on at 8 to 9 on another channel. And,
Yeah,
but
we watch it from 4 to 7.
I still got my DVDs in emergency.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Folks, time has passed now.
Yeah.
Andy's in California. They're filming Matlock. They filmed the first 4 years of Matlock out there.
Oh,
He told the company one day he was tired of flying back and forth to North Carolina where his wife and home was at. If they want to continue Matlock, they'd have to bring it to Carolina. They brought everything they needed down to Wilmington here on the coast.
oh,
They filmed the last 5 years of Matlock down there.
wow.
When the show was finished and shut down, he retired. He went on back down to Manio where his wife and home was at. There he lived until July the 3rd, 2012. Andy passed away and he was 86 years old. Andy's wishes were to be buried in one particular spot that he picked out on the estate. He wanted to be buried within 4 and 5 hours of his death. Did not want to be embalmed and
Wow.
did not want the public to know it for a period of time. He knew if he got out early, thousands of people may try to invade Manio to see something they were never going to see. All done very privately. When it was announced, the only people that showed up was the 6 o'clock news, and that's what he wanted. All his wishes
Wow.
were granted and his legacy has been made. Betty Lynn, Thelma Lou, Barney's girlfriend, was invited to come to the Mayberry Days in '07. She came. She was here between 3 and 4 weeks. Fell in love with the area and the people around her. Told everybody when she got ready to leave, you know, I might be back. She went back to California, took care of business, came back to Mount Airy and moved into a retirement center. There she lived the last 14 years of her life until she passed away 2 years ago at the age of 95.
Wow.
A very sweet, very humble lady. Never married and had no family anywhere. She wanted
Wow.
to live out her days right here in Mayberry, and that's exactly what she done. So her legacy is made too. Aunt B was born in New York. She was a Broadway actress and a movie star. He done before he passed away. From the minute that she signed the contract to do Aunt B, nobody on earth could get along with her.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Her attitude was, I'm a Broadway actress and I'm a movie star.
Oh my God.
There was always somewhat of a feud between her and Andy and the characters and the people that worked there, and that went on for 8 years. When
Wow.
the show was finished and shut it down, you've heard the name Siler City.
Yep.
That's where she moved to, into that home down there, and people tell us she lived like a hermit. Did not get along and did not make friends. We've been told that she had 19, they called her the cat lady because she had 19 in the house when she passed away.
Wow.
Whether it's true or not, we've been told that the man that bought the house, they had to gut it to clean it up. So you can only imagine
Man.
a mess. But Andy did say in that same interview, about 4 months before she passed away, she called him, apologized to him for all the things she'd said and done to him and the rest of them on that show. So hopefully all that got straightened out before it's too late.
Wow.
Folks,
That is crazy.
that service station building right there where y'all was sitting at a while ago was built in 1937 by Mr. Wallace Smith. He was Andy's daddy's third cousin, and his nickname was Wally.
Huh.
When Goober came along on the show, they built a service station building to fit his character. And Andy decided to be called Wallace, and that's where the name came from, is right there. So y'all have been to the real Mayberry today, and you have been to the real Wallace, and that's sitting right there. Sure is.
Wow.
That
That's
is
it.
awesome.
Now, have y'all been right down to jail yet?
Oh yeah,
Right
that was neat
there. Now,
there.
the Darling's cabin is right back there.
Oh, they're cabins?
It's just a storage building, but looks like a little cabin sitting in the edge of the woods.
Huh.
So that's my tour. That's my story. I'm gonna stick to it.
Yeah.
You can take it off.
Now, how
the
did
brand.
you come up with Otis? It seems like Otis is
Okay,
still
now,
about.
whether it's true or not, I have no idea. But we have been told back in the 20s and 30s, there was a man here in Mount Airy that would lock himself up there in the jail uptown and get out on Monday morning.
Oh, heck.
I can't say that's true, but that's what we've been told, and that's where the character came from.
Oh,
Oh.
my goodness.
The name Mayberry came from a little village up on top of the mountain at Blue Ridge Parkway. A place up there called Mayberry Mills. And beyond that, there's a little village that was called Mayberry. That's where Andy's mother was born at.
Oh.
So that's what he wanted. He wanted the show to be like Mayberry up there. A safe, happy, comfortable, peaceful place to live. That's
That
what
is,
it's all about.
yeah.
It sure is.
I
Wow.
love coming up.
I do too.
It's
It's
just a
awesome.
peaceful little town.
Yeah.
I love
What
it.
y'all seen today is exactly what we are every day.
Awesome.
This is so
I mean, y'all
neat.
still are kind of, do y'all have to lock y'all's doors here?
Everybody does. It's that way.
But
Yeah,
it's not, y'all
so-
don't have that
Nah,
much
we don't.
bad stuff.
Crime, we virtually don't have any.
That's
And
awesome.
we got some
That's
drugs
awesome.
like everybody else has got. What you gonna do about that?
Yeah, that's true.
Do a thing about it.
Yeah, times have really changed
Change.
Yeah.
is what have.
for the worse.
For the worst. That's exactly right.
Because we had, I mean, back in the day, man, you couldn't beat it.
Wow.
Now, folks,
That
the
is-
tour was $50, and anything extra for me would be greatly appreciated.
All right.
I